Nah, don't get scared now. All right, y'all, my voice is a little raspy this morning. Of course, that's because I'm just waking up. Yes, it is dark. Of course, the lighting is not going to be as great. But listen to the words that's getting ready to come out of my mouth. Excuse me, y'all. I'm getting ready to drop some gems on y'all today. I'm getting ready to drop some gems on y'all today. All right, so you know what I'm getting ready to do, right? I'm going to make a phone call to Jesus. Torrin, what's going on, brother? What's up, baby? Let me make this phone call to Jesus right quick. I got to get this topic off. Stay with me for a minute. 1-800 Jesus. Jesus, how we doing this morning? That's what you want me to talk to the people about. Okay, Torrin is my first one on the line. Hey, Torrin, Jesus told me that he said, what's up to you? He said, what's up? What's up? What's up? I'm doing good, Torrin. Okay, Torrin, today's topic is going to be go where you are wanted, not where you are tolerated. What do you mean by that? Torrin, I'll tell you exactly what I mean by that, Torrin. That means a lot of us, we go places where we don't even fit in. You know, like a lot of people in my family, they for some reason, they dislike me. It's because of my aura, whatever. I don't care. I really don't care if they like me or not. But what I'm saying here is a lot of times, man, we go places we not wanted. What I mean, like I said, I may be talking in circles a little bit. I'm trying to get where I need to get. So say, for instance, if somebody in your family invites you to a cookout, or if they don't invite you, you know, but you call and saying, what you got going on for the 4th? What you got going on for the 4th? But then you look on Facebook and you see all these pictures. You didn't get no invite. You know why? Because you wasn't wanted. And if you go, you're being tolerated. I'm going to say that again. If you just show up to something and no one invited you, you've been tolerated. Why do we like to do this right here, Torrin? Why do most people, individuals, like to go places where they're tolerated and not wanted? You know, if you don't get an invite to something, then that means, you know, you're not supposed to be there. People will tolerate you if you come, but that's very uncomfortable, going somewhere where you're not tolerated. I mean, you're tolerated and not wanted. I know it's very sad, man. A lot of us like to do this right here. We like to fit in. I got a lot of siblings in my family, y'all, that like to do this right here. Going places where you want to feel wanted. I used to be that guy. I used to be the one that, can anybody agree with this? Okay, Daniel, what's up, bro? How y'all doing this morning? I'm gonna give a shout out to all y'all. Let's give a shout out to Torrin. Let's give a shout out to Daniel. Let's give a shout out to Ellister. Skill Lester, what's up with you? How y'all doing this morning? Thank y'all for being on here with me. Y'all talk to me this morning, y'all. Y'all say y'all agree. Y'all give me some stories on this. This goes on everywhere, y'all. Everywhere. Grab the camera for Lamar Jackson. Grab the camera. Okay, I hope I did it right, man. I hope I did it right, bro. Y'all do me a favor too, y'all. Y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button. That way when I drop these notifications, you guys are the first to be notified. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I don't learn to stop doing this years ago, y'all. Stop going places I ain't tolerated. You don't want me there. Just say it. Because actions speak louder than words. Quit trying to fit in. It's just like a peg. Let me give y'all an example of this. You ever tried when you was a kid, you know how you got them circles and them little shapes? You try to put a square in the circle. What happens? It's not wanted. So guess what happens? It goes in. It's not. It's tolerated, but it really don't want to be there. That circle inside of that square is saying, I guess I'll try to, work with you. But that square is not meant to be in that circle. It tolerates it, but it's not meant to be there. Y'all want y'all to learn today. Don't go nowhere if don't nobody want you to be there. I know it hurt when people don't invite you to certain events and stuff like that. But hey, it is what it is. Go where you're wanted, not where you're tolerated. I'm going to say it again. Go where you're wanted and not where you're tolerated. One Thanksgiving I want. Okay, let me read these comments. What's happening? What's up, Outer Banks? Hey, I'm on here, man, doing this live for y'all, man. I wanted to get on here. I'm at the gym right now. The gym opens up at 4 a.m. So I said, I'm going to get on here this morning and do a live. One Thanksgiving I went and I could tell that it just was not wanted there. You see what I'm saying? Rather someone tell me that to not say it. See, Torrin, you got it. I mean, that's how I found Fake Fridge. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I had to get this message off. And I want to thank Hulk, the Attractive King, y'all. He's a good, great YouTuber as well. Great, excellent brother. This is for you today, Hulk, the Attractive King. This message came from him today. Good brother, y'all. I want y'all to check him out. His name is Hulk, the Attractive King. All one word, Hulk, the Attractive King. Check him out. Let's get that brother up there. Let's get his subscribers up there. Right now, he's at about 72, but it's growing every day, y'all. Good brother. His topic says the name says it for itself. Hulk, the Attractive King. He talks about building up men, building up strong men. That's what his channel is about, y'all. Check that brother out. Good dude, y'all. Good dude, okay? No cap. That's a good dude right there. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's how you find out sometimes. It's sad though, Torrin, that sometimes it's like 2 a.m. for me. Okay, 2 a.m., 3:37 a.m. here, man. But yeah, it's sad though, Torrin. Unfortunately, man, you had to find out that way. Unfortunately, you had to find out that way, man. And I know it hurts, man, that it hurts more, Torrin, when it's coming from family. You know what I mean? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I know I don't have the best light setting, Torrin, because I'm still new to YouTube. But eventually, man, I'm gonna get the right cameras and stuff, man. I'm gonna get the right light settings, man. But all that stuff costs money. It takes time. I'm gonna get there though. I'm gonna get there. You stick with me, bro. I love you, man. Love all y'all. Stick with me, man. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna be the best YouTuber on here one of these days. I'm claiming that. And that's one thing I want you to learn too, Torrin. Speak things into existence. Whenever you speak something into existence, I'm talking positivity. Whenever you speak things into existence, it comes true. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you're doing good. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, brother. Yeah, man. You'll eventually, man, God will put the right people around you, man, where you're wanted. God will put the right people around you where you want it, bro. God will put the right people around you where you want it. I don't know if you heard about it, man. I seen this on Facebook or something. Somebody invited, and sometimes too, you got to watch out for this too, Torrin, what I'm about to explain to you. Sometimes people will invite you somewhere. They don't always have the best intentions for you. I seen on the 4th of July, this young man invited his friend to a cookout. You know, that joker shot him. Here, how you gonna invite somebody to your house and kill them? That is absolutely insane. So sometimes everybody's intentions are not always great. You got to learn to know, salt and sugar look the same. You know what I'm saying? Salt and sugar looks the same. So sometimes people are smiling in your face. That don't always mean they know they have they ain't got the best wishes for you. So I want you to remember that too. Man, I'll bet money that within the next year, you'll have at least 10,000 subs. I greatly appreciate that, man. And I thank you today, man, for being on here with me, man. So where are you from, Torrin? Where you from, bro? You almost got kidnapped. What happened, if you mind me asking? And I'm sorry to hear that. But look at God. You know why you didn't get kidnapped, man? Because God saw a plan, bro. He said, Torrin, I'm not, ain't nobody kidnapping you. Ain't nobody kidnapping you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because God spared your life because he saw greatness in you, man. Minnesota. Okay, that's what's up. Minnesota. And sometimes, man, when people treat us dirty, man, like that, when you go places, you can feel that negative energy. Sometimes it's best when you start feeling negative energy like that from people, man, it's best to just get up and leave. Like my parents used to tell me, man, actions speak louder than words. I'm going to say it again. Actions speak louder than words, man. You don't even have to say 2 words. Not saying you in general. People don't have to say 2 words. Body language is real. Body language is real, man. There was an old guy named Paul, but I jammed my thumbs in his eyes. Okay, man. Damn. well, he gonna bust hell wide open for what he did to you, man. And let me tell you something too. It's a good thing you did what you had to do, man, to get that brother up off of you, man. Shame on him. Uh, Karma will be coming his way. That was part of the karma right there. You putting the storms in his eyes. Maybe that joker might have went blind. He should have never did nothing like that. I heard all that time, action tell the truth, intentions. I heard that all the time, action tell the truth. It is. It's not about, that's true, Torn. It's not about what people say. Like, I could tell somebody, I love him, I love him, I love him, I love him. But it's the way I perceive it. You know what I mean? I might not use the right word. If I'm not, I apologize. It's the way we go about it. You know, our body language is like a fragrance that we put off, people put off. People can feel your aura. People are just like sharks, believe it or not. They can smell your aura, just like a blood can smell sharks. I mean, I said that wrong. Just like a shark can smell blood when you bleed, people are the same way. They can smell a good aura from a mile away. They can smell negativity from a mile away. They can smell it. Nah, he dead now. Okay, it is what it is. He did what he did. Now, he paid his karma. He paid his karma. That's right. Torn, yeah. You can say you are sorry, but like if you keep doing the same thing, that's like saying you don't care. That's absolutely correct, man. I hear a lot of people all the time say that they apologize. But hey, at some point, when are you gonna just stop doing what you're doing? You know, yeah, okay, that's good that they're apologizing, but I mean, but when you just gonna grow up and just learn to do better? Learn to do better. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me right quick, Torn, to sip on a little water, man. But keep going, I'm listening to you. Yeah, I'm responding. Gotta have that good old H2O, Torn. Gotta have that good old H2O, bruh. Gotta have it. Yeah, man, I hate when people do that, man. When people like that, it's one thing, man. I believe in forgiving people, Torn. But enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Some things can't be forgiven. It all depends on what the circumstance is. One thing I don't like is a liar. Somebody who try to cheat me out of money. Some stuff to me, man, can't be well, you can forgive. I'll take that back. Forgive, but don't forget. I'm gonna be honest with you though, Torrance. Something that I still struggle with to this day is sometimes I still hold grudges. People have been done me wrong 5-6 months ago. And I'm asking God to take this away from me, man. I'm asking God to take this away from me where I hold grudges. Like, I forgive them. I'm not trying to seek revenge, but in the back of my mind, I still have this. I'm going to be honest with you, man. We on here, we talking. I still kind of have this, like, hatred feeling towards them. And I know it's not godly, but people deceive me a lot. And I ask God to take that away from me, but every time I see him in the back of my head, I'll be like, man, I just want to slap the hell out of him. I'm just going to be real on here. You know me, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, man. You ever had that feeling before when somebody do you wrong, Torn, and you just like, man, I want to slap the fire out of them. Can I just slap them one good time? Man, sometimes it takes losing something to see what you had. That is absolutely true, man. And trust me, I've lost a lot of things in life. A lot of things, man. If I can go back in the hands of time, man, and do it all over again. But it's kind of good sometimes, Torn, when that happens, man, when you lose things in life, because God is trying to show you, you had something good there. I let you lose it. And you may never, ever get that particular thing back again, but sometimes God will put another situation in your face. He'll say, let's see what you do with it this time. You lost it 10 years ago. Let's see what you do with it now. Maybe at the time you may have not been ready for that certain thing. God know that. Sometimes it's like life is like a maze. What's up, Camry? I feel that like just this guy bullying, man, I literally kicked his. Yeah. Life is like a maze. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes God will have you going one way. You might have a short path to go this way. But a lot of times, y'all, Torn, we make things harder than what it needs to be. You know, he'll give us the easy route. But sometimes we get nervous and out of fear, we take the long route. And then God will put us all the way and let us take the long route and be like, that ain't what I want you to do. And he'll allow you to go through that, and he'll bring you right back to the same situation. And I saw, okay, I feel that, like, just like this guy bullying, man, I literally kicked his, oh, you had to do what you had to do, man. And I saw him the next day, and I made my blood boil, dude. Yeah. Hey, I don't condone bullying, Torrin. That's one thing. Sorry about that, man. I got the hiccups this morning. I don't condone bullying at all. And man, I want to say God gives the hardest paths to his strongest people. That's absolutely right, man. Listen, Torrin, I've been deceived at work. I've been deceived at church. I've been deceived anywhere you can think of. I've been deceived by family. I've been deceived at the gym. I've been deceived in any environment you can think of. I'm gonna give you some examples of this. I'm gonna tell you a few stories, man. I remember years ago I was going to this church. Not gonna name the church, but I was going to this church, man. I had lost my job, and I tried to apply for a cleaning job. They would not give me the job, Torrin. They started looking at that I didn't pay my tithes. Oh, you hadn't paid your tithes in such amount of years. They gave the job to a complete stranger off the street. Do you know how that made me feel? Very bad. That's being deceived. God will take care of those people who did that. And man, it's the people that look like they have it together. They really had it bad. That's right, man. Because a lot of times, Torrin, man, we have to cover things up, especially when we have families, man. I don't know if you have a family or children or not, but a lot of times, man, we have to wear this shield, especially me, man. When you're a masculine guy, a lot of times we got to cover a lot of things up because we got to be strong for our youngins. You know what I'm saying? Strong for our family, our wives. I mean, we are human at the end of the day. You know what I mean? We are human at the end of the day. You know, at some point, the armor will crack. You know what I'm saying? If you keep on hitting it, we can only take but so much. But God won't put no more on us as he can bear. God will not put any more on us than we can bear. That's another thing I have to look at, too. And a lot of times when I start wanting to complain, I always have to look at, well, you know, there's somebody out there doing a little bit worse. You know, I try to look at that, too, man. And I try to be grateful. Like, every morning I get up, go to God. I say, God, forgive me for all my sins and wrongdoings. I ask you to guide and protect me from the day through any hurt, harm, or danger. And man, it's the people that look like, yep, okay. Yeah, I just read that message. So yeah, man. Yeah. And that's the way it is, man, because God sees potential in you, man. This is why this is why you're going through the battles that you're going through. You're going through these battle tests. You know, some people may go through lust. Some people may go through you know, watching too much TV. Some people might eat a lot. Everybody has a struggle and everything that they go through, man. Everybody goes through something. If people tell you right now, man, they don't go through something, man, they are telling a lie, a big fat lie. Yeah, dude, you give some of the best advice, and it's those that give good advice that had to make those mistakes and tell you how not to do it. That's right, man. So what questions you got for me, man? What do you want to ask me? Like, what did I mess up on in the past? You got any things you want to ask, man? Like, what you need help with, or how can you be better at something? I'm all ears, bro. I'm all ears. What questions do you have for me? I got about 8 or 9 minutes before I walk in the gym. What questions you got for me, bro? Hey, I'm glad this is right here. It's good conversation, man. I love when I can get on here, man, and converse with my subscribers, man. I can tell, man, just speaking to you, man, you are a very wise young brother, man. You are very wise. What was the worst situation when you were, okay, what was the worst situation where you knew you were, like, unwelcome? Okay, good question. Years ago, my aunt had a cookout at the house. And now I had 5 children. 5 children. And I told my aunt was like, who's all coming to the cookout or the dinner? I said, me, my wife, and my kids. That's a lot of mouths to feed. Why would you say that? Why would you even ask me about coming to a cookout and then gonna say there's a lot of mouths to feed. I knew right then and there, Torin, I was not welcome there. Okay, I'll give you another example. When I lost my foster grandmother in 2013, I lost my grandmother, foster grandmother, mother, whatever you want to call it. I knew I wasn't even welcome at the funeral, man. My own grandmother had passed. Nobody from my church even slid over to let me sit down at the church. And they knew that was my grandmother, Torin. You know how that made me feel? Nobody, the church members and stuff, nobody slid over to let me sit down. Nobody. So with my fiance at the time, this was in 2013, my fiance at the time, she sat out in the vestibule to let me sit out at my grandmother's funeral. Church members, man. Church members, Torin, wouldn't even get up to let me sit down at my own grandmother's funeral. Yeah, I knew right then I was just tolerated and not welcome. Right there, I knew right there. And this is why I'd never been back to that church again, man. I'm not gonna name the church, but I've never been back to that church again. And I go to another church now. It's called Elevation. It's a great church. They welcome you with welcome arms. But this church that I was going to before, it was terrible, man. They were very judgmental and always judging you by your outer appearance. You know, and they never judged you by your inner appearance. They always judge you by your outer appearance. And I went to that church when I was young because that's the church I grew up in. I went to that church all the way from the age of 9 up until about the age of 23 or 20, no, a little later than that. I got married in 2016, so went to this church for about 20 years and I finally had enough of it. Nah, that's where you just be petty and just stand in front of the people and say, that's my grandma. Yeah, man. Yeah, it hurt it. It hurt it, man, a lot. I'm not gonna lie, that thing tore me up. But it taught me a valuable lesson, though. You know, I was tolerated for many years. And sometimes, Torin, in life too, man, I want you to say, I'm gonna drop a few more gems. I still got about 6 minutes here. Sometimes we have to just sit back and let people call us sometime. You know what I'm saying? Don't be the one, not saying you in general, but sometimes don't be the one always calling and checking up on everybody. Sometimes just sit back, man. Just sit back. Just sit back and just see who gonna reach out to you. Just see who's gonna reach out to you. Okay, you should do a stream at the gym sometime. You know what? For you, I will do a stream tomorrow. I'll do a stream tomorrow. I'm gonna be on a treadmill. I'm gonna do a stream for you tomorrow, okay? But make sure you join me on here tomorrow. For you, I'll do a stream. It'll be a short stream though, but I'll do a little short stream on it because once the people and stuff start coming in, I don't really like to be, you know, doing a live stream while a lot of people in the gym. But for you, I'll do a stream. I'll do one with me on the treadmill, okay? I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, bro. I love you, man. I love you, man. Listen, stay positive. Remember what I told you, man. Keep what was I want to say? Hey, don't go nowhere that you're not tolerated. Don't go nowhere that you're not tolerated. Go where you're wanted. Remember that, all right? Do me a favor too, Torin. I think you already one of my subscribers, but hit that like, share, subscribe button. Share these videos to somebody, man. Share this content to somebody. Somebody needs to hear this content today. Somebody out there needs to hear it, man. But listen, yeah, and have a piece. Yeah, and I have a piece of advice for you. What's the advice, bro? I want to hear this before I get off of here. What's the advice? Give me another sip of water. I'm listening, bro. What is it? So when I was like 8 years old, I was walking from the street, from my bus stop. Okay. Okay, and what happened? And my dad followed me for multiple blocks. Okay. And I didn't notice. Okay. Reading. Okay. Still reading. Keep going. I'm listening. Okay, and you didn't notice, and then what happened? But that taught me to keep my head on a swivel. Man, I like that. Your dad was trying to teach you to watch your surroundings. Great advice. Great advice. I love it, bro. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Your dad was teaching you a valuable lesson. He was trying to see if you were going to be aware of your surroundings. I like that. That's right. I love it, man. But listen, we're going to say, listen, I got a slogan I like to say at the end, too. Y'all, I had to drop these gems today, y'all. If I'm lying, I'm flying, y'all. Blessings. All right. Okay, and that has put this voice in the back of my head saying that guy don't look right or that guy needs help. Your father taught you a valuable lesson, man. But listen, I want you to bow your head and close your eyes with me. Okay, I'm gonna end this thing in a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for this day, Lord. This day that was not promised, Lord. I ask you to guide and protect over all my subscribers today, Lord. Thank you for blessing this brother Torn on here today to let me share some gems with him today. And he also dropped some knowledge on me. He also taught me, too, that even our parents, they try to teach us to keep our head on the swivel. We may think that our parents were being hard on us, but they also teach us a lesson as well. And he learned a lesson from this today. And I'm glad I was on here today to give him advice, and he gave me advice today, Lord. God to protect over us today, Lord, from any hurt, harm, or danger. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Blessings. Love you, bro. Peace. I sure will, Torn. Blessings. Love you, bro. I'll do another live here in the morning for you, man. I'll do a live, and I'll be starting off on the treadmill. It'll be about the same time. Make sure you join me. And I'll be doing some more lives later on today as well, man. I love you, bro. Peace. Blessings.